And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll run play action. And the blitz gets to him just like that. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! What an explosive... Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Might as well stick with him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
That's reeled in. It's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was... Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team. A first down for the offense. Miller wants to pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the catch on the left. Running toward the tape. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for room. It's Sanders. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get.
Line gets set. First down. Out of the gun. The running back has it.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Miller will go to the air. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Gamecocks are on the move. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks will have it first and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Miller wants to pass. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Move the chains with that completion, now on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
3:25.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger.
Ready?
1st down for this offense.
Moves.
They move the tight end all over. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 from the offense. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, look out! The 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
42, Spider. 4-2.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Miller will go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to pass. He's got it. And he will... Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold.
Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up and...
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Miller wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to control.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Oh, it's a reverse. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. A handoff, keep working on that clock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They push the lead out. The offense starts with a short field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20.
6-9-1, Gators score.
He wants to throw right down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Moves. Belly stutter. Hornet. Terrier.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
In blue. Rita.
Miller will go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The rankings, the odds makers, Everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb, but they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. First down here for the offense. This guy can throw it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Miller wants to pass. He's looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get them 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range.
Into the end zone he goes. First down here for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Sanders. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Miller will go to the air. He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Might be looking to run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Dances away from the heat. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Campbell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Swings it out to the flat. And he cruises his way. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Miller wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean,
fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Miller will go to the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, what a move! They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just didn't have... South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Now, a 4th.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Miller wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touch! Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll start this drive firing. They're trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take...
Okay, ready.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
42.
Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position. The offense set for a first down play.
Black 24. Black 24. Pound 55. Go.
Miller will go to the air. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
Here we go.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback release. At the 43. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Jackrabbit.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of